Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Nicole Smith. I'm the nurse practitioner and founder of Antigravity Wellness. And today I wanted to come on live and talk to you guys about fitness for perimenopause and menopause women. I get a lot of questions about what's the right type of exercise, or why isn't the exercise that I was doing to lose weight now it's not working? What am I doing wrong? Well, there's a lot of things that change as we start to go into this perimenopause phase. And some women notice that, like, oh, after my last kid, I have this belly fat now that I just cannot get rid of. And I could get rid of it before the other ones. Well, as we get older and your body goes through more stressors, and pregnancy is a really big stress, your hormones start to get a little erratic on you, and it will change where you're storing body fat and how your metabolism is running. So there are things that we can do though. So do not despair. There's definitely other things that we can do. And one of the number one things that we want to focus on is strength training, and building muscle, preserving muscle as we get older becomes more and more important. So we're going to dive into this a little bit more. Here we go. All right. So the benefits of exercise for women in perimenopause and menopause. Regular exercise is crucial component of managing perimenopause and menopause symptoms. Exercise offers a wide range of physical, mental, and emotional benefits that can significantly improve quality of life during this transitional period. So we're going to go through all of the different things that it helps you with, just to remind you of how important it is. We know it's important when we're younger. As we get older, though, it becomes even more vital. We really cannot afford to ignore that physical activity that we should be doing. So, balancing your hormones. Regular physical activity helps regulate hormones, which can alleviate symptoms such as hot flashes, mood swings, and sleep disturbances. I was actually just reading a couple of articles before I hopped on here that they have done studies showing that just 30 minutes 4 times a week, which is not very much exercise at all, but moderate exercise, so your heart rate's getting up, actually helps to improve thermoregulation. So if you are suffering from hot flashes or starting to notice some, you just can't seem to regulate your temperature like you used to, exercise can really help with this. You get an endorphin boost. Exercise increases the production of endorphins, which improve mood and provide a natural sense of well-being. Um, Something I've always noticed, if I haven't been able to work out for a few days in a row, I start to get really grumpy, and I just can't figure out, like, what is wrong with me? And then I go and do my workout, and I'm like, oh, okay. So it's amazing how much of an impact it makes. They've also done studies on this, comparing, typical antidepressants to exercise, and exercise is as good as the medication in helping to improve mood. That's huge, and with a lot less side effects that we want, like weight loss. So, weight management, it helps to prevent weight gain. So, metabolic changes during perimenopause and menopause can lead to weight gain, as I discussed. Exercise helps maintain a healthy weight by boosting metabolism and burning calories. It also helps to reduce fat mass. So, we want to make sure that we're improving our muscle mass and decreasing our fat mass. Dieting is number one. We need to work on that, and you need to get your macro nutrient ratios correct. So if you missed that talk, that was earlier on this week. So go back and watch that one. But the other thing we want to do is make sure that we are burning off that extra fat and building that muscle. And those two things together help to improve the body composition. Regular physical activity helps reduce abdominal fat, which is often a concern for women during this stage of life. As we start to, our estrogen levels go down, that contributes to that belly fat starting to accumulate around there. And then our bone health. Exercise strengthens our bones, weight bearing and resistance exercises in particular. So, yes, swimming is great, cycling is great. Those are great cardiovascular activities. But as far as like actually building bone health, we want things that are putting pressure on the bone. So think of anything that builds muscle will build bone, and weight bearing activities are fantastic for that. Walking is just a starting point. I hear a lot of people all the time. They say, "Oh, yeah, I walk," all the time. That's my weight bearing activity. That's just a starting point. You should always be walking. But on top of that, what else are we doing? And what are you doing for your upper body? The upper body strength is just as important. Where we tend to start to see fractures early on is actually vertebral fractures, those compression fractures where you notice, like, did you notice little old grandma when she was all hunched over and small? She didn't always used to look like that. Those compression fractures start to shorten her. So if you're getting shorter, you're probably having compression fractures. And that is an early warning sign of osteoporosis that is already starting to develop in the spine. Once you have it there, you can have it everywhere. You can have osteoporotic fractures of the wrist, of the ankle, and of course, of the hip. And that's the one that we really worry about, is in the pelvis region. Hip fractures are really bad, and that tends to really decrease your quality of life and your quantity of life as well. It will improve your bone density. Activities like walking, jogging, and strength training can increase bone density and reduce the risk of fractures. I'll try and dig it out. I actually saw this really great study that they did with women who did was kind of like a hack squat machine. So it was a squat machine, and it puts the pressure on the shoulders, but it's safer than doing like a barbell back squat because you don't have to worry about your balance and everything, but you're still able to load it up pretty heavy and then do squats. And what it does, because it's loading you from the top down, it's loading the spine all the way down through your hips and your legs and your ankles. It was strengthening the entire body really, really well and very effectively without spending a whole lot of time. Cardiovascular health, heart health. Exercise such as running, swimming, and cycling improve heart health by reducing blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and the risk of heart disease. So the American Heart Association recommends that 50 minutes a week, however you want to divvy it up, of moderate exercise. So your heart rate's getting up there. Doesn't have to be you're out of breath, but it's also not a casual stroll. So somewhere in between there, you're usually able to speak in short sentences. So think about how short of breath you are when you're fast walking or exercising. You should still be able to carry on a conversation with short sentences. And if you can't, you need to slow down a little bit. And if you can chat on and on and on, it's no problem at all, then you're not working hard enough. So circulation, improved circulation from regular exercise helps to manage hot flashes and night sweats, as we talked about. It improves that thermoregulation within the body that's starting to get out of whack and causing problems, which will really help with sleep, right? If you're waking up with hot flashes and night sweats, you're not sleeping very well, and that's not fun for anybody. And then mental health and mood, like I touched on before, reduced anxiety and depression. Exercise has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, which can be more prevalent during perimenopause and menopause. Also improves cognitive function. Regular physical activity supports cognitive function and can help prevent memory loss and cognitive decline. Sleep quality. Exercise can improve sleep quality by reducing insomnia and promoting more restful sleep. That's something actually that especially those who are really wired at night and have a hard time sleeping, if you exercise in the morning, it will actually help you get to sleep at night. Little tip there. And then physical activity helps reduce stress and anxiety, which are common causes of sleep disturbances. And if you are having a difficult time going to sleep at night, and you exercise in the evening, I know schedules are sometimes an issue, but try to exercise earlier on in the day. Even mid-morning would be more ideal if you're able to. And then, of course, avoiding caffeine later on in the day. That will also help you and have an unwind system and everything. We'll have another talk later on sleep and how to improve that, because it is so vital. If we're not sleeping, it doesn't matter what else we do. Nothing else is going to work. Energy levels. So regular exercise increases overall energy levels and reduces fatigue, helping women stay active and engaged in daily activities. So again, that's that sweet spot. If you're not moving enough, you're going to be tired. And then if you do too much, then you're going to be tired. So, and you kind of know where you are. You know if you're moving around enough. So if you notice that you're sitting all day and you feel tired, if you get up and go for a walk or start doing some housework or just something to start moving, your energy picks up. So it's that signal that you're sending to your body. It improves cardiovascular and muscular endurance from consistent exercise, supports daily function and physical stamina. So, the more active you are on a regular basis, the more your stamina improves, and then you just have more energy for your life in general. Who doesn't want that? Joint health and muscle health. Exercise such as yoga and Pilates are fantastic. They enhance flexibility and joint mobility, reducing stiffness and discomfort. And they also help with the mental aspect of life with stress and adrenal fatigue. That's a really big one. Yoga and Pilates are really good at helping with that. And then strength training and balance exercises prevent falls and improve overall physical stability, which is also very important as you get older. And for those who are at higher risk for osteoporosis or have osteoporosis, we really want to make sure that we are preventing falls. And then social engagement. Participating in group exercise classes or fitness communities provides social support and reduces feelings of isolation. And engaging with others in a fitness setting can increase motivation and adherence to a regular exercise routine. So I'd always try and emphasize that. Find a buddy, find a partner, find somebody who's going to help keep you accountable. And if you can, work out with them or at least meet up with them for a walk, once a week or once a month or something, because it really does help to uh, have that sense of community and camaraderie and commiseration, that type of thing. So, at the clients that I've had who've done my program together have done so much better because they had each other to help kind of feed off of. So they didn't just have me as their coach and their nurse practitioner, but also had each other to help facilitate that process. And they were so much more successful. So, incorporating regular exercise into daily routines offers numerous benefits for women in perimenopause and menopause, addressing both physical and mental health concerns. Exercise is a powerful tool to enhance well being and manage the symptoms associated with this transitional period. So, here are some action steps for you. Check with your primary care before starting a new exercise program, always. Start slowly and work your way up. And then hire a coach or a personal trainer. And here is the link and a QR code too, if you'd like to scan that for the Strong and Nourished monthly membership. This is the coaching program that's available from Antigravity Wellness, and it's available nationwide in the US. Um, it does not include nurse practitioner services. Those are only for Washington State residents. If you are in Washington State, then you can participate in that. But if you're looking for just accountability and nutrition, fitness, weekly check-ins, monthly full check-ins, things like that. And then it's aligned with the perimenopause and menopausal woman. So we're very aware of like what's going on with your body and the cycling and then, non-cycling and all that kind of stuff too, to make sure that you have a plan in place that's going to work with you, as opposed to forcing you into something that's just not right for your body. So the Strong and Nourished monthly membership is a really great program for that. So I definitely recommend you check that out. And then this is a testimonial from a client that I just wanted to share with you guys. So she says, I've had chronic neck and shoulder pain for 2 years from sitting at a desk job, stress, poor posture, and a sedentary lifestyle. Since I started my wellness journey with Antigravity, I have noticed a big improvement in my posture. My pain is mild most days and continues to improve every week. And it was debilitating for her on some days. I continue to get stronger with my weekly training sessions, and I eat better with my nutritional coaching. My hair and nails are growing faster, and my mental health has improved. My life has changed in a way I could not have done by myself. I tried to meal plan, eat better, and exercise, but never managed to get it all done. Now I have a better routine, I am more compliant, and I know that I'm eating better and doing what's best for my health. I am so happy that I started this journey with Coach Nicole. All right. So if you want more information, you can go to antigravitywellness.com. Got lots of good stuff there. We also have a podcast on Spotify at Antigravity Wellness, and always putting out more information. And also, a little bonus today, I was working on these. We have a resilient and radiant menopause workout guide, and then also one for perimenopause strength and vitality perimenopause workout guide. So I've got these for you. These are downloadable free guides for you. Good little starter workout plans. They have videos. I got a video going through the PDF, and then also videos of each of the exercises. And they're scalable, so you can start wherever you are and use that. So again, always make sure that you are cleared by your primary care doctor before you start on any exercise program. If you have any pre-existing injuries or conditions, you definitely need to have those evaluated before you start on a new plan. And I definitely recommend, if you've never done any type of exercise before, it's been a really long time, since you've picked up a dumbbell or a barbell, getting with a personal trainer, at least for a little while, to help them walk you through those movements and make sure that you're being safe, I think is a fantastic idea. I myself go back to a coach or a personal trainer at least once a year for like a 12-week stint. Sometimes more often. It just depends on what my goals are and what I need, because sometimes, I'm so busy, and having someone else to take that off my plate, and I know that I will follow through because, first of all, I paid them a lot of money. And second of all, I trust them. And I trust that they will be able to look at what I'm doing objectively and put me on the right path. It's very hard to do yourself. And I know all the things, and it's so hard for me to do it. So I'm always hiring somebody else to help me with that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions or want to know anything from me, definitely send me a message. You can DM me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the places. And then, of course, you can go to antigravitywellness.com and contact me. And there's lots of different ways that you can set up a phone call. You can send me an email or anything like that. So thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.